Last question.
I guess some of what I've said has been covered, but I think we make a mistake to suppose that the extra data that's available to us is actually useful, because the bar has been lowered in terms of making the data available, but it means that there is a lot of unreliable and nonsensical data as well. So you look at the rise in conspiracy theories and the ability to find conspiracy theories. So we come back to the question, how do you distinguish different kinds of data and turn that, and distinguish those which are valuable or useful to pursue from those that are merely crazy people's ideas? So I don't think that problem's I think that problem is a bigger problem now than it ever has been. Maybe that's where we need to be focusing some of our efforts at least.
Okay. Just make one comment about the communication point. So when I trained, we had communication of science was just not a thing. And if I look at the younger generations of scientists coming out now, they are much more switched on. They're much more capable, and using one word instead of four is much more part of their vocabulary and the way that they work. So I think we are seeing a change in the scientists that are emerging as well. But we'll leave it there. It's like 5 o'clock, and it's been a long day. Thank you to the panel. That was great. Round of applause. And thanks very much to all you folks coming along. As I said in my opening remarks, it's actually, there's all the nervousness and stuff about getting this to come together, but actually once you folks turn up and once speakers turn up, it's going to be okay. It's a good community. The association provides a valuable sort of angle in our science ecosystem that I'm sure some of you are now going to think a lot more about. But it's just some thanks for the day. So Alan Petrie, Troy Baisden really did the hard yards in terms of food and IT and stuff like that. Kushna McKinney, Aitana Forson, Matt Gerstenberger, Rob Cruikshank, Perrine Delasouk, and Tracy Farr. She actually, as well as talking, she did some other stuff. I do have to apologise. We should have sorted out some vegetarian food next time. Emma Knight at the Royal Society answered all our panicked questions. Megan Oliver and the Greater Wellington Regional Council to be thanked for some financial support. The Minister came along each day for quite a while and he answered questions. So if you could join me in thanking everyone, that would be great. Coming up though, as I mentioned, on the 10th of August, we're hoping that there'll be a lunchtime PSA Science and Politics meeting in town. Details to follow. Get in nominations, self-nominations, whatever, for our awards, and that's in July. And most of all, get involved in the association. We have an AGM in November or December. We always need sort of fresh energy, people who care about science and how science works. So come along. And then to finish off, these guys are going to come in and play us a little bit of synthesizer music. So I just introduce Chris Wilson and James Noble from Selective Yellow. It's going to take them a little while to set stuff up, but I thought it'd be nice to have a little bit of sound while we're having our drinks and stuff, but B, the kind of electronic music and stuff they're playing. When I was about 12 years old, the little synthesizer on the end there, my dad bought me a 70s version of that. And so, there you are, 13-year-old, and you're doing signal processing and you're mucking around with filters and stuff. This is science as well. So it'll take a while to get going, but they're going to play a sort of a 5-minute-ish piece and then some more longer form stuff. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks, guys. And so thanks very much, everyone.